Yo, this is Conan. You're listening to World of Wrestling Podcast with Tax and Rich. Boom.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the World of Wrestling Podcast. My name is Rich, and as always, I'm joined by professional wrestling commentator Tax Williams.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
I'm good. I put a little Tax Williams there, a little Vince McMahon on it.
Well, Roman Reigns put a little bit of shine in me. He had to have Elias help him bump on SmackDown this week. So,
Is that what happened? I gave up watching. I tried to watch Raw and SmackDown this week, but I got to the end of Raw and was like, that was a fucking waste of time.
Didn't bother watching Raw, but I watched the start of SmackDown purely for the Kofi King, the New Day and Kevin Owens segment.
Okay.
Where Big E's now out injured, so they had Kevin Owens be the honorary third member as the Big O.
Oh, did they? Okay, nice.
It's hilarious. But yeah, watch the first opening segment of SmackDown if you haven't done so already. It's probably the funniest thing WWE have done in years.
Cool. Sounds good. I might just watch that and then just not watch the rest of it because,
that's my approach to it.
Superstar shake-up. It seems like they've just, since WrestleMania, they've just jobbed out the whole fucking roster to just
what
the storylines.
What are you saying about the Viking experience?
Oh, good lord. Yeah.
But Twitter-wise, hashtag Viking experience, most over guys, if they didn't know who they were before, Icor and
Eric and Ivor. It sound like a Welsh duo, Eric and Ivor.
Which really puts pay to Ackerman Razor. Authors of Pain.
For sure.
But this isn't about WWE this week. Oh, no,
Indeed.
Thank God.
So we are doing CMLL or CMLL. Sin Piedad or Sin Piedad.
Bloody love Piedad 2019.
It pretty much describes me. Sinful Piedad.
So one of our early pods was on Triple H. How much do you know about CMLL?
More than I knew about AAA.
Yeah, so again, I wasn't overly familiar with it, but what I like the facts of CMLL is it's very much a traditional wrestling promotion.
That's the idea, at least. Yeah, I went into this expecting to see more traditional lucha, is the simplest way of putting it, I guess.
Yeah, but they don't really go for gimmick matches. They still shy away from things like ladder matches. They shy away from blood unless it really is accidental during the matches.
And apparently all sorts of storylines, and they shy away from all that good stuff.
Yeah, well, for example, like LA Park got fired about a month after he resigned for having a profanity-laden promo, and they're like, no, mate, get out.
Did they really?
Yeah, so that's how up they are on being very presentable. I love the fact, again, they take things very seriously. So they have a Universal Championship, which is only defended once a year, and it's tournament play. So basically all the champions in CMLL get together for a tournament once a year, and whoever wins the title is then the Universal Champion.
Fair enough.
And that's it. There is a belt, but they never defend it until they get back to the tournament the next year.
So they're kind of like the King of the Ring almost.
Yeah, except
but with a belt.
Winner stays on.
Instead of a crown.
Yeah, and you've got to be one of the reigning 27 CMLL championship holders to qualify to be in the tournament.
Because they've got all sorts of funny things, like La Sombra was the NWA Heritage Champion, I think they called it.
Yeah, and they've got the Heritage Mexican Heavyweight Tag Championships. They've got the Mini, the Estrada.
There's so much weird shit with CMLL. It's I've watched a couple of shows in the past, and that's why I chose to do a CMLL show. And it's one of the shows, one of the big companies in the world we haven't looked at yet on the pod. I'd seen a couple of shows in the past that were silly and fun and family friendly, and I expected that from this.
Yeah.
What we got, at least in my opinion at this point, is nonsensical dance routines with almost fuck all meaning of any sort.
The quality of wrestling, as we'll get into, is very much like your first wrespling match if you're a wrestler. It was a little bit's being polite. It was very clunky.
Yeah.
And
botchy, spotty.
I love a leg slap where no one actually, where you just kick the air. Kick the air.
There was moments where they would do kick the air and the dude was 5 foot away. He'd then run towards the person and then just fall on the ground and sell it. And you're like, oh God, good Lord, man. Like, how dumb do you think people are?
And as we'll get to later, the softest, worst executed spine buster in the history of professional wrestling.
I don't know which one you were particularly thinking of, but there's so many falls in this. But let's start to jump into the narrative of this show. There's no narrative. What am I trying to say?
You mean no mercy?
Oh, for God's sake, this is so bad.
Which is obviously the translation of Sin Piedad.
Oh, I've got it translated as merciless. I can't even talk anymore. Mercilessly. Whatever. No mercy, mercilessly. It's the same thing, basically. Yeah. So we open on 3 lovely chaps in blue polo necks with 2 ladies dressed in sparkly braided outfits. I tried to think of a way to describe their outfits because it's probably the most interesting thing on the show.
Lotto Do you ever remember the little adverts for the Lido adverts on the ITV where they had like the girls in the glamorous?
No.
Sometimes after a certain time at night, even though it was on ITV, there might be a little bit of nipple.
Oh.
I described these ladies as bingo girls.
That's a nice way of putting it. I was thinking Booker T's hair mid-2000s, but bedazzled.
It was very bedazzled
like
hair.
long braided kind of V-shaped booby holders and stuff, you know.
At this stage, I was already happy in the case of similar to AAA. I'm really glad we have the ladies.
Yeah. It seems to be a staple of Mexican wrestling in general.
And I love it.
It's a little... I feel like their product is 20, 30 years behind everyone else at this point.
Yeah, this is the sort of promotion turn around and going, hang on, you don't have girls on the F1 track holding umbrellas?
And like people have adopted all the lucha moves and stuff and incorporated them into their kind of wrestling. Yeah. And lucha's still just doing lucha. Like there's nothing has developed, it seems.
You'd think they'd be doing lucha.
Yeah. Well, that's a fair point. Let me just stop my dishwasher because I can hear it in the background. I'm worried it's going to be annoying for podcast viewers. So
no problem at all.
You can talk about this wank if you want.
In general, though, with CMLL, one of the things that astounded me is their TV and their taping schedules that they have. Yeah. So they run 7 shows over 5 days.
Okay.
And they always have the Friday night shows always at Arena Mexico.
Are these house shows and such, or are they always just?
No, I think the Friday show is always their TV night.
Okay.
But they run sort of house shows, 7 lots over a 5-day period. One is always in Arena Mexico, and I think either the Saturday or the Sunday night show is always at another arena. So they've always got a permanent base, which I thought would be very good because it means probably they can leave their ring set up.
Maybe so. I think it's also used for things like bullfighting and such. And if you look at the shape of the arena, it looks like the old Roman kind of Colosseum buildings. It's very, very like thin and kind of sharp with the seating plan. So it feels like everyone's on top of it, which is very similar to how kind of bullfighting arenas are. Yeah. So I wonder whether they have that sort of show there.
Possibly.
Very in the round, you know?
I also think, but obviously before we get into sort of the start of the show, because obviously this was the 1st of January 2019, they seem to start running Sin Piedad now on New Year's Day.
Sin Piedad, are we just calling it that? Okay, fair enough.
So they run it on New Year's Day every day. Okay, the arena it was in Arena Mexico, and that's where it's always been since they've held this event. Yeah. Every match on this card was 2 out 3 falls.
We'll get to that in a minute. But it's meant to be at least, yeah.
But the arena was, I'd say, full for a New Year's Day wrestling.
Okay, so I've obviously spotted stuff that you hadn't spotted. I think it's my production head coming in because it's obviously what I do for a living. There's a couple of shots towards like the main event where they tilt the camera up to capture moments that are happening, and you can see a whole section that's completely empty. There's 2 layers above what we can see that are blacked out. But occasionally lights and cameras catch them and you can see banks and banks of empty seats.
If I'm honest, I would have left.
It was so shit. Not 5-star Belfast level of empty, but like raw house show level of empty. If they're running like Wembley Arena for a house show, I mean, the Brits would turn up to anything. But if they're running, I don't know, Madison Square Garden or something for a house show with no big names or whatever. Off. Yeah, you imagine there's at least a few levels taped off, So, I mean, I have concerns with CMLL. With AAA doing very well at the moment, the connection with AEW and everything like that, I worry about the level of talent in CMLL and who's going to be pushing to the forefront and stuff like that, and their popularity is concerning to me at this point.
Yeah, I mean...
Not that I give a fuck about this terrible company, but they're such an old company, the oldest pro wrestling company in the world,
Yeah, because this is their 85th year of running as a pro wrestling company.
Crazy.
Which is insane how it's gone on. And the fact they still have a weekly TV show for something which is not very much storyline driven.
What storyline? So, as you said, it's the 1st of January 2009, New Year's Day, Arena Mexico. The whole show is apparently available for free on YouTube. Did you know this?
No.
Because we didn't get it from YouTube. We found nefarious means is how we found this. But
allegedly.
I was looking through, allegedly. I was looking through the stats on Cage Match and Wikipedia and stuff, as we always do, kind of looking through what this show was and how it came about, trying to get some meaning to put across to the pod. There's a little note saying, broadcast on YouTube. And I was like, is it really? I went to check it out. I was like, fuck, we could have just watched it on there. So it's the official CMLL YouTube channel. And this video currently has 147,000 views.
Yikes.
Which is good.
Yeah, but for one of their big shows...
Not great.
Not great at all.
Not at all. Like, WWE have 2-minute videos that are nothing with this sort of level of numbers on it, you know?
Well, WWE in the millions of views now as well. But yeah, 147,000 is not a great... That's probably because everyone found it, watched it live on the stream.
Sure.
Or was in attendance.
So the thing is that those numbers... and also have the live stream chat and repeat. So it's all in Spanish, so I can understand most of it. Like, I can see bits and bobs. I know bits of Spanish. But so those numbers...
I know bits of Spanish.
But it's just from watching things like this and stuff. But so those numbers include all the live stream, everything. This was streamed live on their YouTube because it's got the live chat still. And so, like, you can't recreate that. That just is there, you know? So 147,000 is not that many.
That's not great advertising money either, is it? From a YouTube side of things.
No, not really. Not for a company on this scale. But, I mean, you know, dollar against the Mexican peso, I guess it is.
Not great.
I imagine that, like, you know, they're still making half decent money if they're taking American advertising money and such, you know.
Yeah.
But it's probably Mexican advertising money, which is probably the same scale of what they used to, which is
not much.
Yeah, not as many as much as the Americans at least. So, can you describe the entrance staging ramp to me?
I would liken it to the top of a small glorified shopping centre in Egypt.
Egypt? Where did that come from?
Because they seem to have the steps down from the pyramids at the top.
Okay, yeah, I get that. Yeah, for sure.
Greyish stone white plastic steps walking down from the entrance ramp. You've got two main video walls either side, left and right hand side of the rest of the entrance, and I think one above the top of it.
I think so, yeah.
And then you've got the classic, as I like to call it, the WCW ramp going down to the ring with steps either side and a walk, just step straight into the ring off the ramp. But the entranceway was steep.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
Jeff Jarrett would have struggled.
A little tipsy at that point. Apparently he's sober now, so good on him, you know. But the thing with these Marina Mexico shows, whenever I see them, I'm always terrified people are going to fall down that.
I'd love it if they did.
Especially the older boys, you know, that can't quite walk even. So they're going down these steps, you're like, that's terrifying. The one thing that kind of threw me is, you know how the staging comes out in almost like a curved V shape? And you've got the ladies kind of down either side of it as like the entranceway every time. You've then got like a 2-foot perspex thing to stop fans reaching up. And like something must have happened for them to install this bit of perspex. And I want to know
Guerrero basically sits in the crowd when he's not wrestling, just touching the ladies up.
There's elements of that almost, you know. It's just a bit freaky. So we have the dancing ladies who are there. It was the same two girls that were with the people who introduced us. Yep. But there's... How many would you say? 12 maybe?
Yeah, there's 12 in total.
Should have counted them, really.
I counted, it's fine. They're 12
thank you very much. And I have notes on all of their dances throughout the evening. I was that fucking bored.
I hope it's on the choreography not being accurate.
We can... Wait, their choreography is typically Mexican, I think is the best way to put it.
I liken it to... One of you do something and the others try and copy.
There's definitely someone leading at the front. The ones that kind of go, oh, we've changed dancing. Oh, okay, let's do the kind of like flippy hands to the air.
The bushwhacker walk.
There's lots of that.
But basically, with the dancing girls...
Oh, I should have related it to wrestling moves the whole time. I'm regretting that now. Go on.
But basically, I mean, thank God for the Nitro girls making these dancing women have a purpose in life.
For sure, man. Again, stuck 20 years in the past almost.
Do you think it's like Young Lions and these are actually luchadoras in training who are forced to come out and dance?
I don't think so at all. So our first match is allegedly a best 2 out of 3 falls tag match with... Okay, I'm going to try and get all these names as right as I possibly can.
Oh, yes, here we go.
Arcalis and Robin versus El Coyote and Greco.
Good old Greco.
Okay, so Arcalis is out first.
The Greco-Roman calendar. That's literally all I've got written for this match.
Greco kebabs and stuff, you know. So we get our first dance. They start to do a little shimmy. They're just literally like this. Then they immediately transition into like a figure 8, which is like this. And I'm like, I've got these dances down, mate. Fortnite, eat your fucking heart out. So Arcalis looks a bit like Diet Penta.
I mean, yeah, that sums it up perfectly. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.
This show is full of these weird descriptions, by the way, so I hope you enjoy these. So, he's got a spiky onesie thing on that looks kind of interesting, I guess. And that's all I want from Lucha is mad costumes and stuff. And there was nowhere near enough of it on the show. They were all pretty standard. maybe we've got used to seeing Aleister Black coming out with like Not the Mama kind of jackets and stuff, you know.
I'm glad that's the thing now.
It's completely stuck, you know. testing. So, Tracy Smothers reference for the win. So
is that Andre the Giant?
Look out, it's Andre. AEW signed Tracy Smothers. I have a theory, right? Like, fuck this Lucha show. I have a theory about Tracy Smothers. All they do is hire him, put him in a match with a jobber every single week for 10 minutes and just let him do whatever the fuck he wants. Give him no storylines, no instruction, just let him be Tracy Smothers. It will be the best 10 minutes of TV every single week. He's the best.
I mean, I can't disagree with you.
He's so funny. We're talking about Joe Ryan's Penis Party with Tracy Smothers versus Sue Young. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I fell out my chair. I was laughing so hard.
And also, quick side note, how stupid Sue Young? Andre's been dead for years, Mark.
That's the genius of it. It's fucking great.
I have a horrible feeling that these non-CMLL bits are going to be the highlights of the podcast. Actually going to keep people listening.
Oh, for sure, man. Like, I could almost just talk about, as soon as you started talking about pyramids, I was like, I know loads about pyramids. Can we just talk about that for an hour? Do you know they all face like north, south, east, west, and you can get a credit card. You can't get a credit card in between each stone, but yet they didn't have hammers or tools apparently.
That's insane knowledge.
Yeah.
Do we know of any top Egyptian wrestlers?
Egyptian wrestlers.
Because the only Egyptian sportsman I can think of is back to early Tottenham days when they signed Mido, and everyone was like, "Oh, what's he really good at?" And Mido came on and was like, "Best header of the ball in Europe."
Oh, really?
You're from Egypt.
Wasn't Naeem from Egypt?
No, I don't know.
That piece of shit from the halfway line, ruining my dreams as a child.
He might have been originally, but I'm pretty sure he had Spanish nationality, because when I remember once playing a Championship Manager, I could sign him without having to have a work permit issue.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, interesting. Well, let's talk about something that isn't interesting.
Well, to be fair, Bruno Mars' Uptown Funk plays, and I'm like, copyright does not exist in Mexico. It's a running theme of the pod. The girls have changed their dance to a hip bump bro fist combo. And I'm like, this is cool.
Ride 'em cowboy.
And then they do a point the finger gun swimming. And I'm like, they're doing this. I'm like, this is great. This is the best highlights of the show. Fucking hell. So Robin looks like Batman's Robin, but just fat and Mexican. And the girls start to do a yeehaw dance because the new cowboys are coming out. Yeah. So they've got their hands to the hips and they're doing like this little sway thing. And I'm like, this is so good.
Reminding back when I did line dancing back in Nashville, and except this
Did you really?
Oh yeah, of course you had to.
Oh, well played.
After I'd had a lot of barbecued pickles. They basically like do fried pickles in barbecue sauce and everything. So I sat there, I was like, I've eaten a lot of food. Hey, partner. Oh dear.
That's close to Mexico, so it fits in with the show we're doing. Yeah. All right, so out comes a cowboy coyote, of course. Then out comes La Sombra cowboy looking dude who's apparently Greco.
I think you'll find it's Andrade cowboy.
Well, yeah. Dancey ladies line up and we get close-ups of them. So they're doing the ring introductions and the director's like, fuck it, we'll just show the half-naked ladies instead.
Classic Mexican.
For every single fucking match on the show. And you're like, for fuck's sake.
By the time it ended, blonde one was my wife.
So then this voice begins to talk, and it's deep and sultry and stuff, and I'm like, where's this voice coming from? It's the commentator.
Oh yeah,
I thought it was in the arena. There's so much reverb on it that it sounds like he's being broadcast around, but it's not. It's just how it sounds. Like the overproduction of the commentary is brilliant.
I'd almost expect to see him in like some kind of Days of Our Life, like Dr. Oz, or Humana.
Yes, exactly. Just like that.
Oh, Pedro!
You're doing the voice of the chickens that they watch on TV. Parents Unite.
No, but not that Parents Unite.
So we get an aerial shot of the ring, and I'm like, oh, production levels. And it shows off this Roche Franz advert in the middle of the ring, right?
I'm so glad we get to what this is later on in the pod as well, and later on the broadcast. Let's not spoil it now. Let's not spoil it now.
So let's just emphasize how much advertising they've got. So if you looked at the ring from an aerial, they've got one big logo in the middle saying Roche Franz. They've got another one in front of every turnbuckle on the canvas. They've got 20 of them going up the entrance ramp. And you're like, how much money money did they pay to have this advertising there?
Did you also not notice it was also on the first fall, second fall, third fall boards as well?
Was it on those as well, like the ring card girls that come out?
And I also think the ring card girl also had it on their crops.
Oh, they probably did as well. Yeah, like they must have spent so much money on this advertising.
Or alternatively, they genuinely just leave it there, and then they've actually not paid for sponsorship for 3 years.
It could be, man. I mean, this is Mexico. Anything goes, I think, at this point, you know.
They don't even sponsor them. That's like us being sponsored by Pepsi.
That'd be nice. I'd appreciate a Pepsi Max sponsor. That'd be fucking tasty.
Exactly. Start using the logo, because that's what CMLL do. They've not received a penny from that sponsorship, can we?
Brains beer. It's for you and me. You don't like beer.
No added sugar cream soda.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, we need to monetize this some way. Some free drinks would do it. You know.
If you'd like to send us some free drinks, hit us up on Twitter.
Speaking of monetizing, buy a T-shirt. Look how nice it is. You can buy a punk design T-shirt and get your friends all jealous or something. I don't know.
We are definitely not filling because of the quality of the wrestling we watched.
So it's 4 masked dudes practicing their dance routine. That's how I put it.
So many fucking lucha arm drags, and I appreciate this is lucha, but it's lucha arm drag, or lucha arm drag. It's like a training drill, this match.
It's embarrassingly boring at times.
Yeah,
like really difficult. If we weren't doing it for the pod, within 20 minutes of this show starting, I'd have been like, nope.
Yep.
Let's see if the main event's any good. It's not very good. Okay, fuck it. Let's just go to bed, you know?
Yeah, this was not a good show. I mean, to be fair, like note-wise taking on this match, there are literally no highlights.
I have no notes for any of the moves.
there are 3 falls in this match, and the highlights that I've got for this, I've written basically 4 lines of notes for this.
Yeah.
Nice dancing girls to start with, great cowboy hats, lots of lucha arm drags, 2 out of 3 falls, going to be a long show for me.
So my highlight of this match was the indie standoff that is completely ignored by everyone. They do the indie standoff thing and everyone just kind of goes, wait, is there meant to be moves here? You're not doing arm drags. What's going on? No one seems to care.
No.
Because the place they put it, they fucked up everything before it. They did like 5 or 6 spots. Everything was botched and then they did a standoff and they were like, dude, no one cares.
This to me, at this stage I thought to myself, I wonder if this is the pre-show.
I thought it was something. There was loads of seats empty and stuff. Just people hadn't turned up yet.
Like when we see with AAA, and they basically have 17 matches as a pre-show. I thought, oh, this is going to be a long old thing. But then I looked at like the clicker and I was like, 2 and a bit hours.
Yeah, it's quite a short show considering, you know. I think it would have been 3 with adverts, but also we had the adverts cut out.
Other than the most important advert.
Well, yeah. So this Robin guy does a finger gun shot to himself and then falls over like he's dead onto El Coyote, and that's a move in the match.
Yep, nailed it. It was definitely over the fans who looked like this.
They looked so bored. So mayhem ensues. What was that finish? Was it 2 finishes? Fuck this company is what I've written already. So I think Coyote and Greco got a submission fall.
Yes.
Greco tried to steal to get the submission, but wasn't legal, so Coyote had to jump in or something. But then the lady brings out a second card, and I'm like, oh, so that must be the first fall. But there's 2 falls have happened.
But no, it only counted as 1.
So it's 1 fall.
1 fall there.
So you have to basically eliminate both people on the other team to get a fall.
I don't think it was even elimination though.
No, so but you know what I mean. You have to get 2 falls.
To get get 1, because we found that later in the co-main event.
So they're 4 out of 6 fall matches because you have to get 4 falls, not 2.
I'm not going for a 7 out of best of 13 series stuff.
But that's what it feels like. That's what it is.
Already
2 out of 3 falls. You have to get 4 falls.
Even already going through these highlights, I'm regretting doing this podcast.
I'm loving it so much. So this lady brings out number 2 card and gets wolf whistles from the crowd. And I'm like, we're stuck in the 70s, mate. Callis and Robin both get pinfalls over Kurt and Greco. I can't remember how. I don't really care. There's a Blue Thunder and a Swanton. So that's 1 fall apiece or 2 falls apiece?
1 fall apiece.
2 falls apiece. It is. So this gets boos. So Callis and Robin apparently are the rudos, but like who the fuck knows? Because
I mean, the commentators did try and get over like technico, and that stage I thought,
did they?
Is he trying to go techno? There was no heel face dynamic in this at all.
I think there's meant to be.
There wasn't.
There fucking wasn't. So Ring Card Girl brings out the 3 sign. So this is obviously the 3rd fall, or 5th in this case.
At that stage I thought, oh brilliant, Ty Dillinger's got a new gimmick.
I don't get that reference.
Oh, because it's the perfect 10 and kept him out.
Oh, he's got 3 now instead. Okay, cool. That's funny, I guess. Coyote gives Callis Bob Holly's forward slam finisher thing he used to use.
The Alabama slam, the Tijuana slam,
but sideways.
Yeah.
You know, Tijuana slam, yeah, let's go with that. Greco does a stiff-looking elbow drop, the piece of shit, because no one's worked anything in this match. Why the fuck are you stiffing your mate? For the 1, 2, 3, and after hitting a crossbody off the top, Robin just stands there, lets Greco pick him up and do the same finish he just saw happen to his mate.
Yeah.
What a knob. For the 1, 2, 3.
And also that stage good to see Wasteland being used again in modern moves.
Oh, is that the move?
Yeah.
The Wasteland thing.
Yeah.
Who did that?
Wade Barrett.
Oh, it was Wade. That's the move I'm thinking.
Because Alabama Slam was the...
Yeah.
I got too bad with a semi-insensitive joke calling it the Tijuana Slam.
Mate, I'll go with it. It works for me. So
the Tequila Slammer. There we go.
That's good. Look at you being all creative.
Wow. You wait till you see my new lucha gimmick with the Tequila Slammer as my finisher. Can't wait.
I was going to get the lucha mask out. Oh, fuck it, I forgot. So it was too hot today.
I don't think it'll add to the show. We'd be more lucha than half the people on this fucking card.
So the winners, El Coyote and Greco. Mr. Director must be disgusted with that finish as I was, because he immediately cuts to a close-up of the crowd and they don't give a fuck. They're just sitting there.
These are clearly people who have just still either come in from New Year's celebrations or it's a case of, I bought the tickets, so I should probably go. Or my kid's wrestling.
Yeah, I feel like there's lots of family members in the crowd almost, and everyone's a bit hungover from New Year's because it's the first, obviously. I don't know. There's an advert here for some sort of book or something they're selling for apparently $850.
Yeah, for the Practico.
What is this? Do you know?
I think this was it's like a CMLL Piedad.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sin Cara Piedad. Just a memento. Comic graphic book,
a coffee table sort of book.
Yeah,
but for $850.
Well, 150 Mexican pesos.
But it had the dollar sign next to it. I don't know.
Not worth the money.
Maybe they think rich Americans will give them all their money they need.
Oh, I definitely want this coffee book. In fairness, though, the start graphic and the graphic on the book looks very good. Their artists are exceptionally good,
for sure.
The illustrator is better than all the wrestlers on this show.
So next up we've got a best 2 out of 3 falls.
Oh, good.
6-man match. Well, technically 4 out of 6 falls. 6-man match, which is hard to say.
Technically, it's a 9 out of 12 falls because it's. Do
you have to pin all 3 every fall?
Oh, I give up with the rules.
I've got lots of angry notes about them later on. So we've got. Let me try and get through these names. Right, Avispa Dorada, La Jocochita.
Jarashita.
Okay, and Luvia.
Labia
versus Dallas La Carabina, La Amapola.
The amputee.
Really?
No.
Okay, good stuff. I didn't notice any limbs missing, but versus Le Seductora, who is my new favourite wrestler, by the way.
And she was very sensual with her ring entrance.
Middle-aged and crazy, you know.
La Amapola is the longest title hold of any CMLL title of 1,422 days.
Which one's that?
The blonde lady.
What? The one who I'm not sure is a lady?
Well, yes, she's a lady.
Definitely, are we sure?
She's not an exotico.
She very much had the drag levels of makeup on, though.
When she had the cock in my bottom, she was certainly not.
She was going, I'm definitely a girl.
She promised me it was a strap-on.
I mean, don't assume my gender or anything, but I don't know what's going on here. I got very confused very quickly.
There were definitely no exoticos in this match, other than La Seductora. Who is as you said, she's my new favourite.
She's fucking great, man.
I mean, Sasha Banks can do one. Just sign her up. Put some glasses on her. Tag her with Bailey, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. So one of them comes out to Pink's So What. Copyright doesn't exist in Mexico. At this point, I'd put a note here that says, I'm not pausing anymore because it's taken about an hour to watch 21 minutes of actual wrestling because I got so confused with all the finishes and stuff. So I've probably missed a lot of the finishes in these matches, but I don't think it really matters.
I mean, it certainly didn't to the wrestlers.
Yeah, for sure. They're not giving a shit. So there's lots of lovely, sparkly ring gear. They've all got copyrighted entrance theme music, especially S&M police uniform woman, Seductora, who comes out to kisses Detroit Rock City. I'm like, oh, yes. Just perfect.
She looked, what was the name of the lady baddie in Austin Powers? Frau
Book something?
Yeah, but anyway, that was her.
Yeah, essentially, that's a really good way of putting it.
But with a thong and a very pleather skirt.
And an attitude where she does not give a fuck about anyone at any point in this match.
I know, obviously, I'm sure we'll go through a great detail of the card, but my favourite part of a pleather police officer was when they were trying to do all their massive, lucha dives at the end, and she had to be helped up to climb the rope, so she stood there and was like, 1 rope, 2 ropes, top rope, or... fall.
Just wait for me while I get up these ropes. Do you mind just standing there for a minute or so? Just take your time.
When you see luchadors run the ropes and everything, sometimes they're holding the wrist for everything for their own balance and to help them get up there. But it was literally this woman was holding the other one's hand, basically going, "Just climb the ropes, and we won't get kept in the cupboard tonight."
Yeah, definitely, man. So, they announced captains.
Yes.
Which is a new one to me. I've watched CMLL in the past. Never noticed them announce captains before. So, they announced Luvia and Dallas as the captains, capitans. Dirty old man ref looks like he's lost.
Bet he is.
He can't be a day under 70. Really,
he's never going to
be there.
He's never going to retire if he can ref these matches.
He's dead in the ring, definitely. He's going to go his whole life and he's going to be flattened by someone. Some random flying luchador is going to take him out at some point. It's got to be.
Well, Rey Mysterio's got previous.
What a way to go to be. Well, that was careful. Pero de ma. Anyway, so I've just got written cunt stomped by Selectora. I think that's the best way to put it.
But it was ridiculous, wasn't it? She just kept on ploughing her badge with her boots.
It's
I never thought I'd say her on the podcast ploughing her badge with her boot.
What's Paige's mum's name? Soraya. So Soraya's got a new gimmick, which is "I'll kick you in the cunt," right? So her T-shirt literally just says that, and she does it irregularly. I watched a couple of the indie shows from this year where she was on one of them. This year's WrestleMania, sorry. And she's just literally booting people in the cunt all the time. And you're just this is fucking hilarious. This is exactly what this Selectora girl's doing. So
gimmick infringement, but then I said copyright's dead in Mexico.
There's this brilliant bit. After they do it, they show a kid asleep with his mum in the crowd. And I'm I wish I was that kid right now. As in asleep, I'll be asleep with some boobs. Why not? That sounds good. So this match is kind of fun, but they're doing a lot of stuff, and I mean a lot of stuff, and none of it's got any meaning whatsoever. It's quite complex and overbooked. Olivia pins Dallas with a wheelbarrow faceplant thing. It's the weakest high spot ever.
Yeah, it's not great. For
the 1, 2, 3. So the first fall goes to the Technico team, I guess we're calling them. Who's this lot. I don't even know who the other two were, to be totally honest. I just couldn't work out who was who.
Well, the Seductora.
No, the other two on the Technico team.
Oh, Jacarita and Dorado.
Yeah, which is the tall, thin one that got beat up a lot.
Mexican.
The Mexican lady that we can't remember the name of. Fair enough. So the director loves shots of the crowd because he's sick of showing this wrestling match, apparently.
Wrestling?
What am I trying to put? Selectora does standing on Lovia's crotch in the corner, which was quite fun. Literally got her upside down in the corner with foot on her crotch, just for a minute.
And amazingly, no sold.
No, completely no souls. Didn't even, anything at all.
We're a match and a half in at this stage, and I'm no one sold anything. Yep.
There's a front double underhook suplex thing that gets a 1, 2, 3. No idea for which team, but I think it's the Rudo team.
Rudo team pulled it back.
Cool. So 1-on-1. Oh yeah, there's a submission somewhere as well. Before that Technico, the Rudo pinfall. Fuck, this is confusing.
The worst shitty little armbar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they get a submission and then they pin someone.
Because they get two at the same time. Yeah, because then he goes, right, well, that's one fall.
But they didn't on the first fall.
Oh, of course not, no.
And they're it's a 6-man.
Wait, you don't understand?
So on the first fall, you have to pin one of them. The second fall, you have to pin one of them and get a submission.
But if you notice the first fall, they pin the captain.
Oh, is that so you can pin the captain?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I'm getting it now. I hope someone is at least.
I wonder, because obviously we were watching this with Spanish commentary. I wonder how into the product the commentators are, because obviously even you couldn't really pick up much of what they were actually. They weren't really excited about the wrestling, were they? He was
they were
hola.
A pleasant sound. I wasn't too distracted by them. I noticed that one of them, the guy with the really deep, rich voice that we're talking about as being God or whatever, at the beginning of the show, he spoke for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then stopped talking, and then someone else started talking, going, just insanely fast. And I remember vividly going, wait, there's a second person. Because it's been so long since anyone else spoke.
And basically, because it was going, Dave has used up a lot of our airtime to say hello to his mum.
Is that what he's doing at the beginning of the card?
Pretty much. Mother,
This is what
I
New Year's
apologise.
Day is in Mexico. Like, no one gives a fuck anymore. They just like do whatever they want.
I think this is CMLL.
Yeah, just CMLL in general.
Yeah.
It's weird. So they make a point of showing both finishes, even though they only needed one finish, as far as I'm aware at that point. But now we've established that it wasn't the captain. So
Replay
two.
button.
Yeah.
Got it. Pay for it.
They
Gotta
love
use it.
that. Everything's at the same speed, slow-mo as well.
Yeah.
Nothing's speed ramped or selected. They're just like, just take that bit and slow-mo. It'll be fine.
Especially one of the later matches where it's a really like you're submitting him and you haven't even hold the arm. He's tapping
Mate.
out. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Sorry, I'm jumping. I'm
so
jumping.
many botched finishes that they make a point of showing slow-mo replays of. They're like, Mr. Director, if you see a botched finish where the guy doesn't tap or verbally submit at all, but it's still a submission for some fucking reason, don't replay it. But anyway, let's get to the end of this match. Who gives a fuck? So there's dive, assisted dive, flip dive, unsuccessful dive. Dallas has Lavia back in the ring, and you're like, oh, so is this the finish by any chance? Didn't see this coming because you just did all the fucking high spots. Black hole slam by Dallas. More like how many holes? Am I right? Because I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3. Your winners are the Rudo team of Dallas La Carabina, La Amapola, and Les Seductora.
Oh my god, that was tough to watch.
The only positive I could drag out of this show was at least this match had some fun overbooking because it was a bit of a mess.
I enjoyed the multiple dives. I enjoyed the catch of the dive at the end and the ramming into the steel posts.
Yeah. Shame about everything else.
Again, not even great lucha outfits.
Really tame. Maybe this is like when we're thinking more AAA than CMLL at this point. Maybe it is just
so.
you wear a mask, you have a pair of tights, and you can maybe have a ring jacket if you've been there a long time and managed to like butter up the promoter or whatever.
Yeah. At this stage, I was like, I wonder how many more matches on the card. And it gave a quick wiki look, and I was like, oh, thank God, 4 more matches.
There's only a few on this card. Yeah, it's quite a short one. I deliberately picked a short one. I'm not doing 6 hours of lucha ever again.
But the thing is, though, considering that this show was like 2.5 hours, only 77 minutes of it was actual in-ring action.
It's not bad.
I mean, considering what we had as the backing track for it, because I think we get one of our little gems next.
Okay, let's have a look. So, we get a Roche Franz advert.
Yes! Everyone's favourite soft drink.
Soft drink.
Because how will they put it in the little plastic balls? It made it look like it was an energy drink or something like that. Because I was like, why are they putting engine oil in it? And why have they just sent it in clear, like just, ring pull, let's fill up myself and then fill up my car?
Is that what they were doing? Like, I don't remember that bit. I remember like it being for car parts, like oils and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was all for the engine oil bits, because obviously the end of the adverts when they've got the bonnet up and they are pouring the oil in. But then afterwards, they're all just like handing out these plastic bottles of liquid, and I thought, I know that's engine oil because you've just shown me you poured it into the car. But
feed it to your kids as well. It'll be fine.
It just looked like gone off Sunny D.
Probably safer than drinking the water, but anyways. So we get a countdown clock and a weird 4 corners of the screen kind of montagey highlight thing. There's some fireworks.
Jericho's coming as a countdown clock.
A lady dancing. And then we're cut to a lady talking about some recent going-ons, it seems.
So she's the director of CMLL.
How do you know this?
Because it said director down the bottom and I translated it.
Okay, fair enough.
And she was basically going through what had led up to today's events.
Okay.
Which, again, I don't speak Spanish. No, I'm not going to Ron Burgundy this, but I don't speak Spanish.
Fair enough, man.
But that was... And this is why I thought, maybe the first 2 matches were a pre-show. Because this looked like it was like, the show's starting. Here are our matches. There's Penta in there. There's Phoenix. Brilliant. There's Dragon Lee. Oh, look, there's fake Sin Cara. Original Sin Cara. Caristico.
Yeah. We'll get to that storyline in a bit. that lineage, I guess.
Ultimo Guerrero. Jesus Christ, he looks chunky.
Yeah, for sure. So,
but yeah,
I've just got notes here saying, I think she's talking about... taking legendary luchadors on a field trip, because that's what they seem to be doing. They've got all these legendary luchas together.
Lads on tour.
And they're unveiling like a plaque in a museum or something as well. I don't quite know what this was. It was something, probably to do with the anniversary thing in the
I think so. Giving back to the community.
It's the 85th anniversary, wasn't it? It's quite a big thing, so I bet it's like some sort of commemorative plaque towards that.
Well, I'd say 50's big. I'd say maybe 75's big. 100's big. 85?
Yeah, I don't give much credence to numbered stuff, but when we reach 100 episodes, I'll be making a fucking huge deal about it.
You wait till we get to 50 episodes of numbered episodes. Can't bloody well. I found it as well.
So she's just talking endlessly. It feels like an hour has passed, and she's still fucking talking. They mention ROH in New Japan. She is still talking. 3 days have passed, and we're finally back into the show. It's probably only a minute or two, but it felt like a generation.
It was a long part of my lunch break. Sat in my car watching this on my phone.
What? Have they not got some jobbers backstage they want to put in the ring maybe rather than this bullshit?
I ate a whole Caesar salad in the time until this promo.
Nicely done.
It was long.
So next up, we've got a mask versus hair best of 2, 4 out of 3, 6 full tag team match of Akuma, not that one,
Matata.
What a wonderful phrase. Well, not the one from Shikara, a different Akuma. And Kimura versus El Hijo del Signo and Yago, or Jago as they pronounce it.
Let's also confirm this is not the Kimura from ECW.
Oh no, not that one. Definitely not.
What are you going to do, Tommy Dreamer? I'll have them both. I'm hardcore.
Her, filling time is like a 16-year-old, educated me to the world, I think. It's good times. So, update on ladies dancing. We didn't get the ladies dancing for the women's match, so there we go.
No, they were just standing there, hand slapping.
Oh, were they for the ladies one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But for this one, they get the big entrance again. They're doing their little dance routines. And so this one, we get a touch your shoulders rapidly. As they're doing it.
If you're feeling like a pimp, go brush your shoulders off.
Is a little bit. And I'm like, is this Rob Zombie playing? Some more copyrighted music kicks in. 2 Rob Stark lads come out, Signo and Yagno. You don't get that reference by any chance, do you? Lots of people at home went, that's funny, if they know it. They come out with big wolf heads on them. So in Game of Thrones, Rob Stark is one of the leading wolf guys. Spoilers, by the way. Game of Thrones. They chop his head off and they replace it with his wolf's head. Oh. And so as they come out with the wolf heads, it's Rob Starks. There you go. That would have been really good if I didn't have to explain it. So one of these lads has a Predator mask on, which I think is really cool.
eBay.
Then we got a dance update. Finger point swimming. Oh, we get the first repeat dance of the night, and you're like, it's not good enough, girls. And then they pull out the sideways fist bump chest palpitation move, and you're like, wait, now let's go.
At this stage, because obviously with my dance choreography, I've forgot to note if they'd changed their golden outfit here.
Hang on, your dance choreography. What dance choreography have you ever done?
A-level in theatre studies, mate. Done loads of musical theatre.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I've got to see this someday. There must be a video out there.
Perform solos in London theatres singing a song.
Did you really?
Yeah. I'm pretty good.
How have you never told me this?
Never came up.
We've known each other for years. Yeah. This is right in my realm of stuff.
Yeah.
Can you do dancing and shit?
Not brilliantly, but I can do enough to get on stage.
I'm going to employ you, Stu.
Book Tax Williams for your musical. Me and Glenn Joseph could have like a rap battle during, I don't know, West Side Story.
Why Glenn Joseph?
Because he did Buddy Holly for ages.
Oh, he did, yeah, didn't he? Yeah, fucking hell. Okay, carry on. More interesting than Lucha. I want to keep talking about it, but fucking hell, I want to get to the end of this podcast as fast as possible.
Officer Krupke, you're really a square.
I get that reference. Don't worry, it's all good. So, Kimura and Akuma come out, and they are luchadors.
What a surprise!
How else can you describe them? They're fat dudes in masks.
I mean, they are not your stereotypical lucha. I mean, they make Murder Clown look like he eats carrots.
Yeah, that's true. But they're not fat, but they're not in like Dragon Lee shape. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, very few people are in Dragon Lee shape.
That's a fair point. So, Dancey ladies look shattered on the ramp. They look so tired. I think they probably had drinking the night before.
No cardio in those girls.
They're not doing exactly very much either.
Well, it's hard work. It's probably quite warm in there as well.
I could do that fucking job. Put me in a sparkly bikini. I'll do that for a living.
23rd of June, SEPW Summer Rumble. You're going to be my dancing girl entrance.
Fuck no. Is that when Mr. Wicked is making his return?
He is making his return.
So
yeah.
I finally get a chance to go, that was wicked.
I'm sure he'll be really appreciative of that.
There'll just be one lone voice in the back of the room shouting, and he'll piss himself. I know he will. Anyway, so
that's it. Make the promoter corpse in the middle of the ring. Brilliant.
The idea. I'm a dickhead of a fan. What can I say? So again, they're announcing the captains, but there's 3 introductions rather than 2, and I'm like, what is going on? Quick roll up for a 1-2-3 on someone. Wacky Lucha Subs gets another fall. I think Stigno and Yago get the fall, but I just don't give a fuck at this point. There's a loud banging sound off camera after this fall that they don't show.
That's actually the cameraman on the camera going, "This
is rubbish." He's had enough. But apparently this is important because there's Signo and Yago being thrown into the tables and the commentary booth at ringside. They don't think to show it on commentary on the camera, sorry.
With the 3 guys who do telesales with their matching polos.
Oh, yeah. They're gorgeous little polos. I'd have one.
Don't forget to buy this Richie mop. You can get all the way up to the top of your fridge.
Richie mop. I like that. Oh, that's great. Holy shit, a miscommunication and a drop kick later. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Akuma and Kimura. Like, he literally does a drop kick. Misses completely. Lands face first on the dude. And you're like, oh, this is fucking terrible. So, Rings of Saturn type thing gets the 4th fall for Akuma and Kimura, and I have no idea what's happening. Akuma and Kimura go up for a they do a double breaststroke drop kick, but one is horrifically late. Not just like, we jumped a second later. I'm talking this dude jumps off the turnbuckle, does the drop kick, and then this dude jumps off and just lands on his face.
That's a tactic.
That's fucking douchery beyond belief.
El Lucha de faceplant.
This guy's on the floor selling, and then a guy just jumps fucking back first onto his face.
Yeah.
What a prick, anyway.
Tope face a splasher. I wonder if this is why I don't get booked to do other commentary outside OW and SCPW. Tope back a splasher.
Oh, mate. So there's a little bit here that I was like, I know a bunch of people that this would annoy. So 2 of these lads on opposite teams are both wearing black vests with a white skull on them. Slightly variation. One's wearing like a Misfits one. One's got like a pirate thing. But essentially they are the same thing and they're on opposite teams.
Can you imagine like backstage goes, oh no, that's what I'm wearing. And no one having the forthright to go, tell you what, mate, I'll take mine off this show. Exactly. We'll be back here next Friday.
But they're fat dudes. They don't want to be shirtless on screen. I wouldn't be.
You went to see my attire on the 23rd of June.
Cool. Are you going topless?
Who knows, mate?
Because you haven't done it yet.
There might be some Seth Rogen drawn on abs.
Don't tell me anymore. Okay, I just got to see it live. scpw.co.uk, trust me. So we get dive, flippy dive. Guy goes to the ring. Stops.
Wait, hang on, you can't follow your notes?
I've just written dive a lot, basically. So one of the guys on the outside,
ought to be livid.
One of the guys on the outside goes to get back in the ring, realizes they haven't finished the sequence, and goes, oh fuck, slides back out to catch the goon. It's just about to dive. We get a flippy dive over the ref-ish, because he doesn't really clear the ref. He just kind of like falls onto him and then onto the guys on the outside. You're like, I love Lucha so much. It's so bad. 2 pretty women at ringside pretend to care about what they're seeing. Blatant plants. This is where I'm just like, a fucking terrible looking muscle buster doesn't go to the mat. I think it was Kimura to Signo. Do you remember this?
Awful.
So he hooks him up in the muscle buster, kneels down, and just does it, boom, onto his shoulder. And like, the muscle buster is dangerous enough. Like, people have been severely injured through it. Don't do it like this. This is neck-breaking territory. Like,
it was awful.
Like,
awful.
It's beyond the point of just embarrassingly bad and botchy and stuff to the point of lethal and dangerous.
And this is the thing about this promotion in general. They seem to be given free run to do what they want, and they're not many people are overly safe in the ring.
With the politest way anyone's ever put it, because they're fucking dodgy as fuck occasionally.
But it's more to be serious, but the fact is that they can just try anything. Yeah. This is why people, and wrestling promoters, especially in this country, they don't let people in the ring unless they're ready now. Yeah, if you're looking at 15 years ago, people go and do what they want. Yeah. But now it's a case of people are actually concerned for the locker room, they're concerned for the rest, they're concerned for the talent. Here, no care in the world. I suspect that the guy who took the muscle buster before it didn't even know it was going to happen.
Very much so. You'd imagine it. He seems to be, it's the El Hijo del Signo guy.
Yeah.
So he's definitely the son of a wrestler, like a second generation guy, maybe more. And he seems to be the guy that's most in control of the match as well. So to do it to him as well seems like the dumbest decision ever. I suspect he might have lost a job backstage. I quite need to blow my nose, so I'm just going to mute the microphones because I don't want to gross people out.
And then the Ox came in. Nightmare.
Right. So some of the sloppiest, dumbest wrestling I've ever seen.
Wait, you've seen my best of DVD?
There's a glorious moment where he's by the ropes, steps through, his opponent kicks the rope, as in to do a low blow, The guy realizes that he's about a foot away from the rope and goes, "Oh, I better sell that," and grabs his dick. And you're like, for fuck's sake. We get a J Driller Tiger Driver 98 on Signo by Kimura for a 1-2-3. I have no idea who's got what pinfalls at this point. One lad is now in a neck brace on the outside. I have no fucking idea why.
Because he took the muscle buster.
Oh, is that the dude that took it? But I don't think it was. I think Signo was still in the ring.
That's the wrong guy sold it.
So like,
Hang on, was I supposed to take the muscle
the
buster?
wrong move, and he was like, "Just go with it anyway. Don't worry, just put the neck brace on." It's so fucking stupid. So Yago and Akumo tear each other's masks, because we completely forgot this is a mask versus hair match, apparently. A weird as fuck drop you on your knees tiger thing off of Brett's rope gets a 1-2-3, and Signo and Yago win.
Yay.
You're like, what the fuck just happened? Like, imagine kneeling down from like 4 foot. It might hurt your knees a little bit. It's not going to put you down for a 3-4.
Well, you never know.
What do you mean you never know? It's fucking nonsense.
Someone's going to die when someone does the worm. Kayfabe, brother.
But at least that is a chop to the chest sort of thing, you know?
Kick out of a really dangerous muscle buster, but double knees. Come on, kayfabe.
It's great. They do like lucha spots off the top, muscle busters onto their shoulders, diving to the outside, but like kneeling down 3 foot is going to be the finish.
He'd probably had a heavy lunch.
Who booked this shit? Jesus Christ.
Not our buddy Conan.
Nah, because AAA for the win. Is that why we're slating this so much? Is that we just want to get into Conan's books, good books right now?
I've got a message from Conan. CML is shit. Book Conan forever.
What's
Conan
AAA on Twitch? That's what they're on. I know there's things. So out comes a very old gent in a black suit with luminous pink lapels and cuffs, and I'm like,
Vince McMahon, fuck off.
How classy does this dude look?
I similar to like Pat McAfee in his little like shorts and suit. I thought, can I buy this for work?
Oh fucking hell! This dude comes out and I'm like, oh, whatever you're doing, I'm in. Let's see what happens. So off goes the hair and mask of Akuma and Kimura. The dad of Akuma was the old man who was shown throughout the match. I was like, why do they keep cutting to this old man? That's why. Akuma is announced because they have to do the ceremony where they remove his mask and everything. So he's announced as Luis Forenzo Martinez.
He's a checkout worker.
No one seems to care at all. Signo and Yago show off their hair and mask trophies at the end. That's serial killer behavior, I think you'll find. So that's probably not a good thing. But this is meant to be one of those significant moments in a luchador's life when they lose their mask.
And we have literally just shit all over it.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it was crap.
Yeah.
This guy's got no future in the business.
Behind it. The dude who has his hair cut has about that much hair just on this little bit of his head.
They were like me being in a hair versus mask match with Voltage.
Just like, come trim your hair. Just gave him a fresh cut.
Yeah.
Just, he needed it.
Sweet. Saved me 10 pesos.
You would have thought that, like, I mean, he probably did grow it out, to be fair, but it's like they probably only had it booked for a couple of weeks.
In fairness, that'd be like me trying to grow my hair out. Have you grown out? Yeah, 6 months. Hair versus mark match. Come on.
So fucking shit. I mean, do you want to say anything else about this?
I'd like to move on.
Yeah, cool. Right. So, guess what? We've got a best out of 3, 4, 6 falls match. Whatever.
Very quickly to Grazy. Thanks for saying hi on our chat.
Hello.
Hi to Grazy.
I pay attention to the chat, obviously. How you doing? Nice to see you. Go on.
Yeah. Thanks very much for supporting us. Buy a t-shirt.
Okay, so we've got, what, do you mean one of these? You can buy our new t-shirt from amazon.com.co.uk. It's only £15 or $20. Just search World of Wrestling Podcast. It will come to the top of the list. I forgot to mention that the first time we tried to plug these.
That's fine.
Amazon,
I mean,
buy them from there.
They're selling like hotcakes.
Yeah, for sure. We have sold like 3 of them. So there we go.
They're pretty tepid cakes now.
I'm brutally honest about everything, so I'm not going to fucking be like, we've sold 50 t-shirts.
We love to build ourselves up. We've sold 3 t-shirts.
if you...
But we sold 3 more t-shirts than Cold-Blooded Conroy did during his SCPW run.
I'm going to leave that one alone. So,
hi, Conroy. Hope you're enjoying retirement.
We keep referencing Conroy. He's the answer. He's the only professional wrestler that we know that's been an answer to a question on the Super Quiz Cup. I realise.
Yeah, very true.
So anyway, best 2 out of 3 falls, 6-man tag team match of El Hijo de Villano 3, Felino and Villano 4, who's the son of El Hijo, which is really weird because that means the son of, so it's like the son of the son of the son, versus Los Gorillas del Ring, the Gorillas of the Ring, Cranio and Volcano, and El Hijo de la Park. So the son of La Parka.
I mean, at this
Or
stage,
La Park.
when
LA Park, whatever, it doesn't matter. One of them.
Gurriz del Ring,
Sorry, go on.
when Gurriz del Ring entered, I thought,
Yeah.
where did they get that ring attire? Jesus Christ! One's an angry bee, and one's a fucking shit Power Ranger wannabe.
Literally, that's almost how I've referenced them the whole way through this match. So we get Enter Sandman. Copyright doesn't exist in Mexico.
See.
Oh, dance update. Okay, we get a point to the head, then click. Point to the head, then click.
And they'd had the costume change. They've gone from sparkly gold to black.
They've changed their costumes at least 4 times on this show. I only made note of one of them, and you'll get that later. But so LA Park comes out in the red and black, and I'm like, I fucking love La Parka. This guy was on Meltzer's list of best wrestlers of the year.
Oh, interesting.
Watching this match, you're like, why?
He doesn't watch it, does he? He doesn't watch wrestling, does Meltzer?
Don't think he watches CMLL, that's for sure.
He just makes shit up.
But LA Park seems to be top dog. CMLL.
Yes. Well, when he's not being fired for profanity. We would not be allowed on CMLL.
Was he fired after this show?
No.
Before, because this is obviously
this
1st
was
January.
This was about 2015.
Oh, okay, fair
Yeah.
enough. So, Star Wars music starts, the Imperial March, and George Lucas is sitting there going, what the fuck? You can't steal my shit. You can, it's Mexico. It's a dude in a monkey suit, and he has a Cito monkey as well. And I'm like, yeah, let's go. This is going to be fun. It's fucking not. So we get the dance now, dance update. We get a Gangnam Style dance. Because they're playing...
You won't commit to that, were you?
No, of course not. Because they're literally playing Gangnam Style. Copyright doesn't exist in Mexico. Fat Lad comes out, who apparently is Crano.
Very quickly,
Go on.
you're saying that copyright doesn't exist in Mexico.
Yeah.
What are you to say they haven't paid for the rights for this?
Because they've only got 140,000 views on their YouTube.
With all that sponsorship money from Roche Former, they can afford to pay for legit music rights.
Well, that soft drink in
that
Mexico.
soft drink, that oily soft drink, it's good for the glutes.
Yum.
Good for engine lubrication.
An old man from the 80s has arrived in a time machine.
Ah, Childhood classic.
Mullet and all. Who apparently is Felino, who I actually know I've seen him wrestle before. Dance updates, because they're putting out all the dances now. We get Space Windy Arms and Hips. So, like, Space Windy Arms and Hips.
You didn't even mention Felino dancing with one of the dancing girls when he came out.
he did a bit of dancing, didn't he?
He slapped her on the bum.
Did he really?
Yeah, slapped her on the bum,
Oh, I
held her
didn't catch
hand.
that.
They did a bit of a, together, and then he did a couple of twirls for her, twirled her back, and then tapped her bum as he walked past.
Oh, great. So then we get a grabby hands from tits to hips dance update. So it's lots of this kind of going on, and you're like,
My
very
milkshake
subjective.
brings all the boy to the yard.
here come the Villano lads, who are obviously kind of famous. You know Villanos?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So cool pink lighting throughout the arena. I thought was actually one of the highlights of the production for sure. And that it's so luminous and blinding pink that it's literally kind of like everyone is covered in this bright
It was
pink.
really good visual.
Yeah, real nice touch. One of the rare things.
Genuinely the highlight of the show.
It's right up there. Another dance update. We get some air guitaring going on because obviously they have custom dances for certain people.
Man Mountain Rock will be really happy with this after posting a picture of him on the old Twitter yesterday.
I saw you post that up and I was like, man, I would have loved one of those guitars back in the day.
But you know the wrestler who was behind it, Man Mountain Rock?
Who was it?
He wrestled as Max Payne in WCW and then came to WWE as Man Mountain Rock.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was shit. But he always shredded on that guitar in his entrance.
Like Elias cut a promo the other day talking about how he was the only WWE superstar to legitimately play his instrument live. And I was like, hang on a second. No, you fucking weren't. Man Rock back in the day. Anyway, they get another close-up of the ladies standing at the stage because they care more about that than actually what's happening in the ring.
So do we.
They feature a lot more boobage this time around, and it's young Villano and LA Park get us started. So the ref is half asleep, the slowest count I've ever seen for these people. He goes like, 1.
It's probably very late in the day.
2.
He's had a lot of Piedad that day.
Pie Dad. I've got to have pie tonight, haven't I?
Nice.
Anyway. So Volcano is the Flash supersized, as I put it. That's a fair description.
I discussed it that there must be Volcano because it's red and he's erupting.
Absolutely, but he's got like literally Flash colours, but he's got a little hose pipe on his head.
He looks like
great.
Like the long-lost Mexican cousin of a Teletubby.
You could say that about most of the people on this roster.
El Tinkle Winkle.
So the first fall comes when they do a 4-person crotch stretch wishbone rowboat spot. Then LA Park does a sit-down air raid crash thing through the legs to Villano Jr. 1, 2, 3. There's 4 dudes sitting around this pinfall. They are literally... they're not even inches away. He's lying on one of the opponents. You could have just gone like that and broken up the pinfall, but they would just sit there and let it happen.
Did you not see it? They just had a double wishbone leg splitter. They're going to be in absolute agony selling it like this.
His dad is sitting there watching him get pinned, going, something's happening. He gets pinned and he goes, oh no. Like, best sell ever, mate. Great selling. Good job.
During the no sell of the wishbone, I suddenly thought, 2 exoticos.
Oh, it's fucking great, man. Well, they've been castrated or something.
I mean, in fairness, I've not seen a finish like this before, so
it's unique.
Tick.
They even show it in a slow motion replay that LA Park is literally laying on his dude's dad. And his dad's just going, yeah, fuck it, I'm not breaking up that pinfall. We'll let that pin happen.
That's a lesson.
You've got to learn, son.
Yeah, exactly. You're my boy. You need to learn how to kick out properly. And if not, well, it's going to be 12 lashings back in the shed.
So up until this point, like, it was bad and embarrassing at times. But there's been, like, some high spots, some
pink
kind
lighting.
of... Yeah, some pink lighting, some funny moments, some dancing girls, that sort of thing you expect from lucha shows. But at this point, you're basically just insulting everyone's intelligence. They've just given up caring at this point.
But, El Hijo de la Park, you want to make him look strong.
Yeah, for sure. So, first of all, what am I saying? First of however many falls, who cares? It's Gorillas and Park.
This match did have the best moment and, like...
Milano, sorry.
A massive, like... Back to the Future tip of the cap to Dave Bautista because he clearly watched this show before he did his entrance.
Okay.
When Villano tripped over the rope and fell in the ring.
Oh, did he?
Did you not see that?
Oh, it was the second fall, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was meant to be deliberate, like pratfall.
Yeah, but still.
Hard to say.
I think based on how the show is went, I was like, nah.
So apparently this is round 2.
It worked.
Apparently this is round 2 because, rules and stuff. This is Mexico, not Vietnam. There are rules. Quote from Big Lebowski, gotta love it. Just as stuff is starting to kick back off in the ring, the Park's doing high spots. The director cuts to a pretty lady in the crowd, and we miss all the action.
Doesn't matter, did the best thing.
We cut back, and Villano Senior can't be a day under 70 again. Like, he's just not capable at all at this point. I started to wonder, who are the heels and who are the face in this?
I thought Villanos were the heels.
Yeah, but they weren't doing anything heelish in any way.
Well, Felino was doing heel things near the end when it was a bit like, I'm going to take my top off. No, I'm going to go to the other side of the ring. I'm going to take my top off. I'm pretty sure we're still watching the same show when this happened.
I have no idea. Did that happen?
Yes.
Cool. I was totally sober for all this as well, and I just couldn't give a fuck. So, wow, that was shitty. Everyone does a standing splash spot in a pinfall. Villano Jr. pins big fat bumblebee looking fella. One fall apiece, I guess, but who really knows?
It's amazing how you mentioned that because I've got him down as Goldbee/Goldar from Power Rangers.
Stuff happens off camera. People seem pissed off. The little blue monkey Cito fella gets in the ring, and I'm like, come on, here we go.
They beat up the poor little monkey and smash his little face in the turnbuckle. Outrageous is what outrageous.
The one moment I'm like, oh, something fun's going to happen. And they push him into the turnbuckle and he sells and that's it.
At least he sold.
Yeah, true.
Consummate professional.
But at least we finally get a Rudo.
Well, yeah, true.
Beating up a Cito and stuff. The pause between rounds has been about 5 minutes. I'm just really bored. I think they're doing some sort of sex pile driver in the corner. It gets a bit awkward. I'm just like, I don't know what to look at anymore. Frankenstein to the giant bumblebee out the corner. Big fat man splash by the Flash gets 1, 2, 3. Big fat man splash by the giant bumblebee also gets 1, 2, 3. What are the rules? What is life? Who gives a fuck? The team of LA Park, giant bumblebee, and supersized Flash win, probably. We're almost 2 hours into this show, and the rules make absolutely no fucking sense to me.
Yeah. So next... It was crap.
What can you say about this? There's nothing to take home. Nothing of value.
El Hijo de la Park, his ring attire is very good.
Yeah.
And
there's a big fat dude dressed as a bumblebee. That was good.
And there's a Mexican Teletubby. So I enjoyed that.
It's a little blue monkey fella. Like, monkeys aren't even... Well, I guess there must be a blue monkey.
Worst thing is, little blue monkey fella, pink lighting, and sex toy hose-headed Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Were the highlights of this show. However, the little promo after this.
What's the promo after this?
So they had like the advert for and they had loads of little different luchas in the background. Did you not notice Fred Flintstone lucha in the background on the right hand side of the screen?
Nah.
Well, you missed out.
Good stuff.
Moving on to our co-main event.
So again, guess what? It's a best out of 2 or 3 falls 6-man tag team match of, god damn it, La Singra Dinamita of El Cutrero and
Forestino, he plays for Leeds.
and Templario versus Lucha Brothers of they've got King Phoenix. It's Ray Phoenix. I guess it is Ray is King, isn't it? So King Phoenix, Ray Phoenix, and a Penta El Zero M
due to copyright.
Pentagon Jr.
Turns out copyright is fine in Mexico if you wrestle for another promotion.
Just with Penta though, apparently, and their tag team partner Dragon Lee. So we've got 2 AAA guys coming in Ray Phoenix and Penta El Zero M Pentagon Jr. I thought Penta can't use the name Pentagon Jr. because of CMLL.
I thought he couldn't use the name Pentagon Jr. because of Lucha Underground.
Because they had these lifetime contract things, didn't they?
They did. So that's what Evilise and that's what Joey Ryan were all escaping from. So I wonder if once the Lucha Underground, unless they own the rights to Pentagon Jr., if he'll start being called Pentagon Jr. again. Because is he still Penta L0M for AEW?
Is that for everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think he'll just be Penta.
I think that's the key, isn't it? Like, he can do whatever the fuck he wants, but if I was in his shoes, I would just be Penta at this point.
Yeah.
That's how everyone knows him. That's how everyone refers to him.
That's how WWE would call him. They call him Pen.
Pen guy.
We'll call it
Mexican lucha bloke, you know?
Pen Parker.
Job him out to fucking Bobby Lashley. Come on.
Finally get EC3 a victory. Oh, no. Yeah, why not?
So the Lucha Bros come out first.
Sorry, before we do that, I have to say the funniest. And you know, sometimes, again, on Twitter, people do take wrestling far too seriously.
Yes.
There was one bloke getting in a really adamant argument, one of the guys from Pro Wrestling Show, and about like why EC3 wasn't used. And he was a bit like, yeah, but, you know, he wouldn't get pushed because Dixie Carter's family, innit? And it was like, no, that's a work. Like, no, EC3 is Ethan Carter III. He's a nephew.
Gotta love it, mate.
And I thought, if you're ribbing him, brilliant, because clearly the guy's getting really frustrating, but he was getting really heated. It's like, look, there's a Wikipedia page. Look, I've got the screenshot.
Oh, fucking hell.
Anyway, back to real wrestling.
Not really, but I love the Lucha Bros, but oh my god, this is even worse. So Lucha Bros come out first. We get a dance update from the lovely ladies. We get swinging arms back violently in big circles.
My note was, the strippers are back. Because they changed again to be proper slutty now.
Absolutely, man. So again, tons of copyrighted music. The Lucha Bros come out with tag belts.
Yes.
I think they're the AAA tag belts.
I couldn't find out. I couldn't see. I mean, they certainly weren't CMLL belts.
No, I don't think so. They could have been. They may have won them somewhere else and brought them into this show, and that's the idea, is they're eventually going to drop them to Dragon Lee and someone or whatever. Spoilers. But anyway, so I wasn't sure which one it was. But let's talk about the AAA CMLL relationship, because they've been after each other's guys for years, and they've never really crossed borders like this.
Yeah, it seems a very... I think this is more like CMLL or AAA are basically going, look, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Let us try and boost your YouTube views to try and keep you alive, because they're very much aware that if they go, where's their talent going to come from?
For sure. And like Penta and Ray seem to be the ultimate freelancers at this point.
Yeah.
Like they seem to be AAA home team kind of guys, but they wrestle everywhere.
Yeah. But that's the thing though, isn't it? Obviously you've got your classic like Pagano, Wagner, and now you've got Penta and Ray in AAA. But as you said at the start of the pod, CMLL have no one. They literally, other than Caristico,
there's 3 guys which have big potential for them.
Dildo Teletubby,
Caristico, Mystico, and Dragon Lee.
Yeah.
They're the 3 kind of guys they're putting their hopes on.
But it's
a bit worrying.
I can't imagine it's going to be too long until Dragon Lee's gone.
Yeah, maybe. I feel that Dragon Lee...
I think Dragon Lee, I mean, I don't know if he already has gone.
Could have. Well, we'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
So Dragon Lee's out first, and he gets a boy band level of girly reaction scream, which makes you go, yeah, you're not going to be in this company anymore much longer, you know?
No.
Like, if he's got a good-looking face as well, yeah, he's fed bound,
made,
surely, you'd think, but we'll see. So again, dance updates. We get hula hoop arms above the head, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. And then we get a second dance because they're just throwing in everything for these main events. A violent clicking side to side dance, which I was like getting a bit worried about because they're going like rapid pace double clicking. I'm like, slow down, girls, save your cardio.
Exactly. They're already looking knackered earlier on. They don't really want to put this out there, do they?
So Tempeliato, or whatever his name is, comes out next. We get more dance updates. Fucking others just throwing every dance they've got at this point. Slightly insensitive Egyptian dancing thing happening. And then a slow, graceful air grabs, which I'm like, oh, I'm a fan of this one. It's like, oh. Like, these dances are getting better and better.
It's also known as power ballad move.
Yeah.
Which I think like Michael Bolton once called it like pulling the toilet chain.
So that's a Michael Bolton quote on the pod.
Yeah, and putting out the fire.
Lovely. That's the one.
Yeah.
So Singra Dinamita, the Dynamite lads, come out. We get more hip dancing with little thrusts in there and a little backstroke move going on as well. Go on.
Sorry, because obviously I was seeing if Dragon Lee had gone anywhere else, and obviously he's been in New Japan, done a few bits there.
Yep.
Do you know who once trained Dragon Lee?
Who trained Dragon Lee?
Pitbull 1.
That's not the Pitbull one you're thinking of.
No!
That's Lucha Pitbulls, not ECW Pitbulls.
I choose to decide it's ECW Pitbulls.
It's okay. So they're announcing the captains in the ring, I think, but the director is too busy filming the dancey ladies' moo cow bikinis. And I'm like, it's okay. Commentary still calling them the Lucha Brothers, not Hermanos de Lucha. Which is like, why are you Englishing this? This seems really weird to me.
Because of the 147,000 people watching it.
Who none wrote in English in the live chat.
People are pretty much only here to watch Penta and Ray.
But like, it's... I guess they've just become the Lucha Bros now or whatever, like the Mario Brothers or something. But they have T-shirts that say Hermanos de Lucha and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's just cool. That's so much cooler. Like, did you watch Breaking Bad?
No.
Okay. So the main kind of top dogs run a chicken shop as like a front, and it's Polo de Hermanos, like the Chicken Brothers, You should go with that gimmick because like, if you knew the show, it would make more sense, but it doesn't matter. So Dragon Lee starts out the match with one of the guys, and he immediately does the Tranquillo thing.
Yeah.
That you're like, oh, is he in Gorbanabres? I think he must be at this point.
I think so.
Which is odd because they're technically a heel stable.
But he's the sexy boy making his mark.
It seems like he could be top star very soon, though, for them.
Yeah, I think so.
It seems a shame that he's part of the heel stable, but the relationships with brothers and stuff.
And also, then is it the whole idea that potentially they're thinking of a breakaway? So then they've got like the...
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Yeah. We'll go over the relationship about who's who at the end of this, but let me just get through the match as quickly as possible. So there's two obvious botches in the first few minutes, and I'm like, okay... This is a shame because I expected a bit more, especially out of the Lucha Bros.
Yeah.
Fast-paced, tornado style. Barely anyone makes a tag at any point. I looked away for a second, and the CMLL boys have just got a fall. I'm like, what the fuck? I rewound it. Some dumb wheelbarrow into a corner spot. Fuck this shit. That's a pinfall, apparently.
Well, that was the monkey flip, wasn't it? Into the corner.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it was someone else doing it for them. So he monkey flipped up into him and then wheelbarrowed into it. It's like. That's the least impactful thing I've seen all night.
Well, 3 people.
And it's a 4. Like, it's fucking so dumb. So I think...
Double knees. That's all I'm saying.
That was bad, yeah. I think they pinned 2 people, so that's 1 all or 2. I don't know.
That was the first victory point.
Okay. like objective
achievement
missions
point.
In like Warhammer or something, So I'm referring to the non-Lucha Bros and Dragon Lee as the CMLL lads because it's just easier. Yeah. So the CMLL lads do a top rope drop kick, Ray Phoenix in the butt while he's suspended by the other teammates. That's like, yeah,
proper butt kick.
Lucha Bros are having a chat on the entrance ramp opposite the hard cam. While Dragon Lee is getting beaten up.
I like the fact that they just saunter back and then like Phoenix walks down and goes, oh no, I could have just walked around the apron.
I didn't give a fuck. It's literally opposite the hard cam going, yeah, he's getting beaten up, isn't he? What's the next spot? I can't remember. Is there any spots?
Followed by, we really need to start getting together with Nick and Matt and talking about what we're going to be doing at Double or Nothing, haven't we? We've probably got that pool party in Vegas. Oh shit, we've got a match.
We're good paid for the CMLL though. It's not bad.
Wait, what's your paycheck?
Mate, they must have been paid a mint to jump from AAA to CMLL for this show.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, you would have thought as much. Why would they do it if they weren't? They're getting American money from the indies and stuff, which is like, well, sure, it's millions. So anyway,
wait, there's more loads of money in indie wrestling? Are you shitting me?
Almost out of fucking nowhere, the Lucha Bros do a wheelbarrow splash thing, pinning 2 of the CMLL lads. So that's 1 fall apiece or 2 falls apiece.
1 victory point each.
Rules.
They've captured the flag.
Again, how is this a finish? You know what you've seen these guys do. They've both kicked out of like Brett's rope, just Canadian destroyers.
Yeah.
But yeah, a wheelbarrow little splash thing.
Yeah.
Is a pinfall.
Phoning it in, don't want to get hurt for the proper American money.
Fucking madness. It pretty much is, isn't it? So after some dodgy, dangerous looking spots, everyone's down. Time to rush to the finish. This is a continuing botchy mess. Dragon Lee does a low-key double stomp out the corner for a 1-2-3. The Dragon Lee and Lucha Bros announces the winners. Phoenix did a way better double stomp literally a minute earlier that the guy kicked out of. Like where he was sitting up rather than kind of doing the Warriors Way laying down thing. Fuck this match.
This match was the one with a really, really pissy spine buster in it as well. 2 people lifted up Penta and were like,
just gently put him down on the mat.
Laid him down and tried to double hook the leg, and Penta was like, sat up.
I'm not kicking it. I'm not fucking getting pinned on that one.
Never going to get to a 2 count on that.
Penta seems like the only one who gives a shit the whole way through. It takes him to the 3rd fall to even do a Cerro Miero, but he does it at least, you know?
I like the fact that we're just basically putting it down and saying, Penta really cared. He waited till the 3rd fall to do one hand gesture.
To do his mocking thing or whatever. Fucking hell. Anyway, so Lucha Bros back in the ring, and they seem to be annoyed at Dragon Lee for some fucking reason. Did you work out why they were annoyed at him?
Dragon Lee probably said, "Can I come with you to AAA?" Fuck off!
Stay here.
Where's your real Dragon Lee mask, dickhead?
But there's no reasoning behind why they're suddenly annoyed with their partner. They've been fine with him the whole way through. He won them the match. Then they get back in the ring and they're like, "Oi, dickhead!" Like what? Where's the narrative? The motivation? Anything?
You called us to come to this shithole?
Ah, fucking hell, man. So Penta immediately beats the fuck out of Dragon Lee for no fucking reason whatsoever. Unmasks him. The camera almost completely misses it, but just about cuts back in time to reveal the actual pulling off the mask.
I like the fact at this stage where then Ray Phoenix is like, "Hang on, run, kick, run away." It's like, "My brother's beating you up. I'm going to get involved."
He's on the other side of the ring, doesn't even notice until the mask is off. He's like, "Oh, I'm meant to be doing this." I'm like, "Oh, fuck yeah, the spot. I forgot." Jumps in. They kick the shit out of Dragon Lee post-match.
Because the notes I had said I was being demasked. I was pretty not happy about it.
The whole fucking thing's stupid. The camera doesn't show him unmasked either. He covers up straight away. And so, like, even the purpose of this whole thing is stupid. So, I know how good Penta, Phoenix, and Dragon Lee can be, but that match was absolutely trash. And then Penta runs back into the ring after standing on Dragon Lee's mask on the entrance ramp. Somehow, Dragon Lee has got a secondary mask and put it on. Penta is like, "Fuck that, I steal the second mask off of him." And you're like, "I love you, Penta. You saved this moment for me." He just properly redeemed himself in my eyes for this. It was just great.
He was probably like, "Hang on. Have you got my Lucha Underground contract under there?"
Can we turn and burn this? No one ever notices it. Whoever runs Lucha Underground? Do you know?
I think it was Lucha El Rey who had like the main financial backers of it.
What a selfish prick to rob the world of Pentagon Jr. as a name.
Well, yes and no. You've got to protect your business interests. And if someone, again, at this stage, because Penta wasn't really talked about, and he didn't really come into fruition until the end of season 1 into season 2 of Lucha Underground.
Right.
Which we should definitely cover some Lucha Underground at some point.
I'll be up for doing that, yeah.
But yeah, he wasn't a huge name. So obviously if you're given this opportunity to sign for 4 seasons of a TV show, with guaranteed money, but I think a lot of the boys signed it until they realised, I can't go and work on anything with TV or on demand. And that's when, let's be honest, over the last 3-4 years, that's when the booms really happened.
Yeah.
They signed a contract and they're like, "Oh shit, I can make more money on the indies rather than this Lucha El Rey money."
Everyone seems to be realising that at the moment.
Yeah.
Even WWE, like you see Brody Lee, what was his name?
Luke Harper.
Luke Harper's gone, like Alexander Wolf has just left as well.
Well, there's rumours Wolf's going back to NXT.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But what I'd be interested to see if him and Wolf and Dane end up in NXT UK.
That sounds likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? So, our main event of the evening, thank God we're coming to the end of this, was what I was thinking at the time, that's for sure. Best out of 2-3 falls match of Caristico versus Ultimo Guerrero. Is this the point we go through the family history?
Let's what for Guerrero or fake original Sin Cara Mystico? Original Sin Cara, original Mystico.
That one. So Mystico was top dog in CMLL. and left to go to WWE.
Triple H's first big money signing before NXT was a developmental territory.
Indeed, and changes his name to Sin Cara. Did you ever see any original Mystico matches?
Only the highlights that WWE showed.
He was incredible. I remember seeing Mystico and going, this is the man. Like, if ever they needed someone to replace Rey Mysterio, he is the boy. I then watched, about a year or so before he signed to WWE, his bunch of matches throughout that year. I was kind of getting interested in Lucha and stuff because I saw how good he was. And he was a botchy mess.
It's a good thing he sorted that out when he went to WWE.
But this is the thing. They signed him after a year of being a botch, right? But before that, like the 6-7 years or whatever he was in CMLL, he barely botched at all. You would have thought, you know, you'd see this dude doing a year of absolute shit and go, maybe we shouldn't sign him.
I think the thing that didn't do him brilliant in WWE is when they had the blue lighting to start with, when he wrestled in just the dim blue lights, and also the trampoline, which just led to the best botch. I mean, even like Kalisto, when he does it, or used to do it, remember when he got caught on the top rope and had to flip down?
Absolutely.
Oh, man. But
the first time they did the trampoline, I marked out. I was like, oh, that's incredible. But then he botched it the first time on live TV. You're like, nope, get rid of it. But they kept going, and then the shitty lighting and everything else. Like, oh, it was terrible.
And then they brought in the fake Sin Cara, which was Hunico, who's now the current Sin Cara.
Yeah,
who
they
I
did
wouldn't
the
be surprised.
Sin Cara versus Sin Cara and stuff, yeah.
I wonder if they're going to do a new Hunico Sin Cara is going to be like, I want to leave too. And Vince will be like, just fuck off, mate. The colognes are still here.
Apparently, he's got a terrible attitude backstage as well.
Oh, really?
I've seen 4 or 5 shoot interviews with him picking fights with people backstage about stuff that happened in the ring and things. And you just can't do that, man.
I love the fact that on commentary, when they switched it to Hunico, and like, well, Sin Cara's he's got a lot bigger. Oh, and he's got a tattoo. Hang on, it's not the same flipping guy. Literally flipping guy. So then he went...
I mean, this is Vince. He's Mexican. He may as well be the same person, you know?
So through... Is this at the same time once he left that CMLL basically said, okay, well, we're going to keep the Mystico character, and they put someone else under the hood?
So, the original Dragon Lee in CMLL is given the Mystico name as Mystico leaves to go to become Sin Cara. So he's affectionately referred to as Mystico 2.
Yeah.
Okay? And I'll refer to him to that to make it as clear as possible. Mystico 2, so the former Dragon Lee, is the younger brother of Rush. Do you know who Rush is?
The band.
No, not even Leo. Rush is the guy who formed Ingorbonables with La Sombra and La Mascara, who eventually brought across Naito, who went on to form Los Ingorbonables de Japón, or of Japan,
Japan,
New Japan Pro Wrestling. Right? So Rush is currently signed to CMLL and ROH. Okay. I've seen some of his matches recently, and oh my god, he is excellent. Like, he was good in Ingorbonables, but La Sombra was always like Andrade was always the boy. You know what I mean? Rush was always kind of secondary almost, but Rush has come good recently to the point where you will start to see him in either the Fed or AEW once his ROH shit runs out.
We don't talk about ROH anymore anyway.
No, because they're shit. Okay, let's carry on with this. So,
because we want to talk about something that isn't shit. Oh, hang on. Let's go to next week's
This is interesting to me. This kind of weird
good,
changing characters history thing is really interesting to me. So, La Sombra, who was one of the top dogs in CMLL, took the place of Mystico essentially, then jumps to WWE and is now known as just Andrade. And I watched some of his matches in CMLL. I was like, this is the boy. Like, absolutely. I watched his few kind of matches leading into him signing WWE. Every single one's flawless. And you're like, okay, there's your replacement for Rey Mysterio. He's the boy.
And he is.
Absolutely. Right now, like, I think there's a good reason they put him with Rey when Rey came back.
Yeah. And also it's good. And then now they've transferred them both over to Raw as well.
I mean, how fucking great have his matches been? Week to week. He's
putting Zelina Vega with him as well. She's a really good foil to have as well.
For sure, yeah.
And WWE trying to do their good things like for good HR purposes. Oh, your husband's over it. Oh, fine, fuck it. It's not like the olden days where Batista would just nail anyone.
Oh, they sent Ali Black across with them and stuff. And they sent Rico as well. They're like, sent them all across. That's really good, you know. So La Sombra leaves CMLL, leaving them without a top face essentially to go to WWE. He was also a heel at that point, by the way, when he left, because he was in Ingorbonables and stuff. So we're left with Rush and Mystico 2, okay, who is the original Dragon Lee. Their younger brother then debuts in CMLL in 2013, and they give him the name Dragon Lee, So it starts to get a little confusing here, okay? Stick with me. But side note, their dad also works for CMLL under the name La Bestia del Ring, so the Beast of the Ring, okay? So Sin Cara then comes back to AAA. And you're like, hang on, you're not a AAA guy, you're a CMLL guy. And he comes under the name as Caristico because he can't use Sin Cara because they've replaced him there. And he can't use Mystico because he's using that in CMLL. And it's all copyrighted. So this brings me to my question. Is he the only guy ever to be the original gimmick of two different mask characters and can't use either of them?
Must be.
Because they're being used by different people.
Must be. And do you think at any point he's
It's
like,
bonkers.
I really want Mystico to retire, so I'm going to have my Mystico mask back.
Oh, for sure. Like, he still has the Mystico mask with the lines and stuff. But the new Mystico is so much better than the current Caristico. That's for fucking sure.
Because they made the comic about Mystico, didn't they? So who gets the royalties to that now? Current Mystico or
whoever owns the gimmick, which will be CMLL.
Yeah.
I don't think the actual guy who is Mystico, who's the brother of Dragon Lee and Rush, will actually have any sort of
That's what they'd call him, by the way. We went to the Dragon Leo Rush.
Dragon Leo. So there we go. So that's basically it. So let's quickly go through the match. Well, to go back to my notes a little bit.
Doesn't take much to go through the match in inverted commas.
Caristico versus Ultimo Guerrero. Ballady Mexican music plays and the crowd goes wild-ish. Dance update. So we've got both hands click side to side, and then we get clicks to the sky as well. It's Caristico, aka the original Mystico, the master of botching everything as Sin Cara, as we know from WWE. Freddie Mercury rolls over in his grave as a chubby middle-aged Mexican lad comes out to We Will Rock You, and Ultimo Guerrero immediately jumps Caristico as soon as they're in the ring.
Doing the Daniel Bryan entrance to the ring.
I was thinking Harlem Heat.
Oh, yeah.
Pump up the crowd thing. Every time he does something heelish in this match, because he's the Rudo apparently, he goes like this, and the crowd join in, and I'm like, no, you're a bad guy. Don't get the crowd to join in.
My mind is the Mexican fans are intelligent, they're just mocking him.
I know there's a slightly different culture in that some guys in the audience cheer deliberately for the Rudos, some cheer for the Technicos, but it ruins any semblance of storytelling or narrative.
Yeah, heel fan, face fan does not work in a professional wrestling crowd.
No, definitely not. Not for me, at least. So Ultimo does the Harlem Heat, raising the hand, blah, blah, blah. We get a La Mystica armbar. Are you allowed to call it that anymore when you're not Mystico?
Yeah, why not?
It's not Cristica. Whatever, just, whatever. No tap out, but he gets a submission anyway, because... rules.
I'm going to bend this arm back. I'm just going to rest it here on my arm. I'm going to pull your... Oh, you've already tapped?
Yeah. Didn't tap. Ref's just like, yep, that's it. There's a 4.
Guerrero screwed Guerrero.
So commentary have mentioned Mystico about 20 times already on commentary. They're not into this Caristico gimmick, are they? Before the second fall starts, they do the yay boo posing spot. Candido rolls over in his grave as Caristico kicks out of a Brett's rope powerbomb.
I thought you were about to say he rolled over in his grave because he thought, oh my god, Caristico's a new body donor.
Oh, no. Fuck that shit. Ultimo Guerrero does a throw you over my head and low blow you to Caristico right in front of the referee. I think the ref DQ'd him.
Yeah, in fairness, that was quite a little smart. So he basically threw him over his head like it was a leapfrog and then back leg went up to low blow him.
Yeah.
I thought, well, I haven't seen that before.
Mate, I've seen it a few times, but... to do it directly in front of the ref?
Well, I think that's a plan. Because I also read, wasn't this supposed to be a mask versus hair match? And then he bolted. So. Then he bolted.
Oh, it could have been, maybe. I don't know. Do I care?
No.
So, Ultimo Guerrero decks the ref, and that is fucking it. Wow, what a match. This is our main event of like a pay-per-view Excalibur show.
6-minute match for the main event of your named pay-per-view.
So dumb. So Caristico celebrates and everyone rushes to the exits. And Caristico heads over to the commentary booth to chat. He hasn't been told where the hard camera is because he's just got his back to it the whole time. And the guy literally grabs him and goes, "It's over there, dickhead. Have you not fucking learned?"
All the time at WWE, you still don't know where a flipping hard cam is.
And all that time before as the top dog in CMLL as well. Like the oldest promotion in the world, the biggest promotion in Mexico in that time period, you know? Doesn't know what a hard camera is. Good stuff. So he calls Ultimo a perro, which is dog. He leaves the booth but stops, gets back down off the booth to start talking again. And I just started wondering, did they go home early in the match or something? Because 6 minutes and we're just doing this bullshit.
Ultimo Guerrero just didn't fancy it tonight. That's why it's a low blow and walked off. Punched the ref. Off he goes.
It was all a shoot.
And he said, "Yeah, I think it's a case of no, Caristico, we've got another 3 minutes of the YouTube stream. 2,000 people are still watching." This whole
I don't know what to say anymore. Like, can we just go home?
This whole show was dog shit. We've wanted to cover shows, and in fairness, on our logo, we've got CMLL in here.
Not for long.
Yeah, it's going to be replaced by AEW now.
Pretty much, yeah.
This was shit.
It was abysmal, wasn't it?
I thought AAA was bad. AAA Triple Mania is a flipping godsend because at least the luchadors look like luchadors. They're fun, and we've got fucking Murder Clown not catching people and saving their lives.
Stuff to talk and reference on the pod.
In this
regularly.
match, we've just got crotch stomps, kicking out of middle rope power bombs, and all round. This is what I'd expect Lucha to be if it was in Kent.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Apart from there's more dancing naked girls.
This is the level of shit Lucha that I see in Kent.
Mate, I would say there's probably better luchadors, like typical kind of Kent indie wrestling and stuff. You know, there are some of these. Careful now. So, Caristico is the only wrestler, blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to skip over all that. Fuck it, who cares? So, doing a bit of research into lucha companies, you start to realize it's basically all in the family is the way I'm going to put it. There seems to be about 3 or 4 families that incorporate every single wrestler in AAA and CMLL, and it starts to explain a lot. Where people who shouldn't be at the top of the card, Ultimo Guerrero, are at the top of the card because of family ties.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and that happens a lot. So, La Mascara, who is the guy that formed Los Ingobernables with the 2 of the dudes or whatever, like Rush and Sombra, jumped to AAA and is the cousin of Psycho Clown.
Yay!
And a couple of other people. There's maybe 30 people in that family that are across these 2 companies. You're like, 30? Like women, men, 3rd generation, 1st generation, they're all still wrestling there.
Now, who is related, if this is going back to the very early podcast, who is related to Big Mommy? Sorry, Big Mommy!
No one, I don't think. Has everyone been in there? Who wonders?
Because she has given birth to all these 30 luchadors.
It's like a luchador factory. They just keep out the back. You know? The joy of childbirth.
Big Mummy, the luchador factory. There's a gimmick for her.
Well, I don't know. I just found it really interesting that it's all, it's still secretive and it's very family orientated in that their family need to run all these promotions and stuff. You know?
Do you think, because obviously, as you said, people like La Sombra and Original Mystico left, these are the ones who aren't overly related to the core Mexican group.
Pretty much, yeah.
Which is why I think these guys feel they can possibly better themselves and go to WWE and go to AEW and go to TNA. Whereas if you can imagine, like, again, no one would want to sign him, but if one of the many 30 of the Guerrero family was like, I'm going to leave the family company, it may hinder us because I'm in the main event spot, they'd be like, no, you need to stay, you're a draw.
Yeah, there is elements to that for sure. Like, you think of the guys that you named that left to go to bigger companies or more money, whatever it may be, WWE, are basically guys that have got over and been top dogs in their respective companies.
Yeah.
And I think there's an element of when you are a top guy in Mexico, you can always come back and you will always be a top guy again. They can never undo that. Once they make you a top guy, you're there for life. You know, you still see guys that are like 50, 60, 70 years old.
Well, I said Villano earlier.
That are booked like they're going to squash people in main events and stuff.
Yeah.
It's strange. It's I respect the sense of loyalty about it.
But it really, really harms the product.
It fucking destroys it. It makes it unwatchable at times.
So on the subject of unwatchable, cornflake rating for this show, CMLL Sin Piedad. No mercy.
With that, we're trying to be sensible about it. I'll go -2.
I'm going to go 1.
Okay.
Because of the pink lighting. The staging was very nice. I like the stage with the threat of mortal doom for falling down the stairs.
Yeah.
I like the complete disregard of copyright music, so that was very good. I enjoyed that immensely.
Yeah, it's better than watching ROH muting all fucking themes out for their New Japan shows.
I did enjoy watching the open match that someone did have a trampoline jump in entrance until I realised it was just the WCW ramp, so it's just a jump over the top rope. So
it's not far,
very athletic. And Frau Sexpot in her pleather thong from the Lady Luchadora Trios match.
Fucking A. She was the highlight. The crotch stomps were my favourite bits the whole night, I think. Like, we've seen Penta and Phoenix in so many amazing high spot matches.
They just couldn't give a shit. Yeah.
They didn't care at all, did they?
Take the money and run.
Yeah, it was really weird to me. Like, that's why I picked this show. That there was a whole bunch of names. I had no idea who any of them were. There was a few guys in the mains that we knew we could latch onto or whatever. And you expect some sort of high spot craziness, and there was fucking nothing to latch onto.
I just enjoyed the mugging of Dragon Lee at the end. That was the highlight for me. The beatdown of Dragon Lee at the end is what the 1 star comes to.
For sure. So I've got 2 sentences written at the end of my notes, okay? Mexican wrestling exposes the business.
Yep, agreed.
Jim Ross quote, you know. And I thought WWE was a bit shit. Compared to this, it's immaculate storytelling.
And they've still got the 2 of the best luchas in the world in La Sombra and Ray.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Although, as I said, at least AAA have got Pagano, Psycho Clown, Murder Clown, Wagner Jr.
Yeah.
They've got
AAA are
characters.
taking over.
Yeah, and I think that also helps a lot more now
over.
that Conan is a lot more involved in it now.
Yeah, got Conan, you got Vamp there. Like, sorry to hear about your recent medical news, Vamp. Do you know about this?
Yeah, he's a poorly boy.
Yeah, it's a real shame, man, because I love that dude. From the first time I saw him in WCW, I was like, what a ledge.
His run with Sting near the end of WCW was so good when they're in the graveyard. Such a good little bit of vignette there.
Absolutely,
really
man.
good.
Even the Kiss bullshit with him like up there with the demon and fighting that and stuff. Like, I love that shit. But
it makes me think that AAA at least invests in characters and storyline.
I don't really want to give either company another chance. I think we have to do a Triple Mania at some point.
We have to do Triple Mania. I can't wait. I'm so excited for Triple Mania.
We've already skipped one.
Yeah, well, because it was Triple Mania 2018, which we chose to ignore. But I think this year's Triple Mania we're gonna go for.
Oh fuck! Okay.
I think we should go to Triple Mania.
Let's go to Mexico.
Because if
Can we
anyone's
time it with like indie American shows and stuff? Do like a bit of a road trip or something.
We'll find out. But I think we should definitely at some point. I think we should basically make it. We now go to a big event. So we'll go to a Mania. We'll go to a Wrestle Kingdom. We'll go to a Triple Mania. And these will be our escaping our family holidays.
Help us do that. Buy a t-shirt and get us over to Mexico. We'll make the best vlogs you've ever seen in your life. I promise it. Amazon.com, Amazon.co.uk, search World of Wrestling Podcast. You'll find our t-shirts.
And as a side note, if you really want to watch this vlog, I've got a mask. I've got some lucha attire. I'll get books.
Fuck yeah, boy. So let's talk about what we're going to do next week.
Yes.
Because we've got some options at this point, right? I've got all the indie shows from WrestleMania weekend. We've got a few that we've downloaded previously. But I'm thinking maybe it's time to do the storyline we've been talking about.
Well, to get warmed up for the storyline, just to make sure we can do this and follow it through, it'll be only a 1-episode arc.
Okay.
I want to do every match of the Brawl for All.
Okay, we're going to do Brawl for All next.
Start to finish. Or as I'm going to call the storyline arc, the rise and rise of Bart Gunn.
So, with the Brawl for All, I made a specific point when we started this pod of always doing a show, but I think it's too good not to do almost. So, let's make one exception where we're going to do matches from all the Brawl for Alls, from Raws, from whatever they would be, the pay-per-views.
I would liken this to a King of the Ring. If we did the King of the Ring and we did all the qualifiers, we're going to go from the main event, which was Butterbean versus, spoiler alert, Bart Gunn.
Yeah.
All the way back to the qualifiers, including the backstories of who said they were originally going to be in it and then pulled out.
Okay, good stuff. Okay. Shall we announce the storyline as well? I kind of want to because...
Yeah, announce the storyline.
Okay, so I don't know quite how we're going to name it at this point, but essentially we're going to do the Billy Kidman Hulk Hogan storyline from WCW 2001, I want to say. So New Blood Millionaires Club, but really we're going to focus in on the Billy Kidman Hulk Hogan feud of the century.
I like to call it the Who Nailed Tory feud.
And who's a racist cunt?
Yeah, Kidman.
Man, Billy Kidman was overreaching so hard in his life, wasn't he?
Without a shadow of a doubt.
So that should be a lot of fun. Basically, we got so trapped in doing shows that have no narrative to them whatsoever, including CMLL, and I was like so desperate to do 3 or 4 shows in a row that have a decent story arc and such. So We'll make graphics and we'll do all sorts of stuff for it to make it like more important. I guess I know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let's end the podcast, shall we?
Where can people find you on the Twitter and social media?
You can find me at Rich Be Thy Name on Instagram and Twitter.
I am at DTex Williams on Twitter and Instagram. I don't have a Facebook, so it's a fake.
Cool, sounds good.
To make me look like people care.
But World of Rest Pod on Twitter is the best place to kind of find us and contact us for sure. World of Wrestling Podcast on Facebook as well, if that's your cup of tea. Not that we use Facebook so much, but we do post all the episodes there and everything. So it's a good way to stay in touch. Turn on all your notifications, subscribe on YouTube, do all that shit, because we're live on YouTube every Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Come look at our pretty faces.
And mine.
Hopefully the camera's looking a bit better today, like not looking like blue zombies anymore. And we've got the frame rates and everything down. I'm pretty pleased.
You say we. You've got the frame rates down.
Whatever, it's still good. It's
I
a joint effort, mate. So yeah, worldofwrestlingpodcast.com is the best place to find everything you could possibly need from us, including links to buy our t-shirts, which you can buy on amazon.com and amazon.co.uk.
You really want that trip to Mexico now, don't you?
I really want to sell some more t-shirts. That'd be really nice.
Conan, if we come to Mexico, could we podcast from... Yeah, let's ask Conan we can pod from his...
Mate, he's our new buddy, isn't he? So, old buddy now. We've known for a while.
He's the vet of our pod.
But yeah, worldofwrestlingpodcast.com is the best place to find everything you possibly need, including links to all your our pod apps or YouTube, everything else like that. Yeah, tell a friend, subscribe, do all that sort of shit. We're not very good at self-promotion because we just do this kind of for our own benefit or whatever. But yeah, it'd be really nice to get some more eyes on the product because it's starting to get a bit popular here and there. Like,
yeah, we're getting. I like. We're honest with we sell t-shirts. This isn't BS in it. You know, we're getting a bit of traction now, which is nice
for sure, man. Yeah, like Joey Ryan retweeted us. We've got a bit of exposure that way. New faces on the thing.
SoCal Val as well.
Stuff. Yeah, for sure, man. Like, really, really appreciate everyone that's helped us out. And if you do, we'll shout you out. You know, if you buy a t-shirt, give us a shout. Whatever you do. Okay.
Have a good week, everyone. See you next week for the Brawl for All.
I'm excited. Take it easy, boys. See you later. Bye bye.